What's up, good people? What is up, y'all? May look different. That's because I am live on my laptop. I decided to go ahead and go live on my laptop and give my phone a break. Hey, what's up? What's up? Thank you for coming to the live. Thank you so much. But yeah, I just wanted to go live with y'all right quick to talk about the Jussie Smollett situation. For those of y'all that want to come in and have this discussion with me, y'all can come in. Y'all can have this discussion with me. I got my tip jar pinned. If you want to hit that tip jar, or if you want to hit that dollar sign at the bottom, but just to let you know, the dollar sign, if you hit the dollar sign and you give me a super chat, they take 30% of whatever it is that you send me. They take 30% of whatever it is you send me. So if you want to risk it, you can hit the dollar sign at the bottom, or you can hit the tip jar. But anyway, I'm not gonna talk about whether I believe Jussie is guilty or innocent. I'm not talking about that. I don't care about his guilt or his innocence. But what I want to say is the punishment did not fit the crime. To me, this is just my opinion. The the punishment did not fit the crime. 5 months in prison for a non-violent crime. I felt like they were making an example of Jussie. I've always thought that they was gonna make an example of Jussie, and they did just that. They tried to make an example of Jussie, and it did not work. That's why he is out on appeal. Um, and I'm glad that he is out on appeal, so that way things get get investigated. Uh, I just felt like what they I just feel like they tried to railroad Jussie. And that's just my opinion. I just felt like they tried to railroad the man. I just didn't feel right. I did not feel right knowing that they tried to railroad this man. Okay. Um, but yeah, they tried to railroad Jussie. Make sure, make sure you thumbs up the live when you come. But yeah, they tried to railroad Jussie, and that's what I feel like they tried to do. I feel like they tried to railroad the mess out of Jussie, and the punishment never ever fit the crime. It just didn't. I felt like he should have gotten probation and a fine, community service. Okay, that's what I felt like he should have gotten. But to go to prison for 5 months for a non-violent crime is something that I don't think should have happened. I don't think, in my opinion, that he should have gone to prison, sentenced to 5 months for a non-violent crime. I think he should have gotten, like I said, probation. I think he should have gotten community service and made to pay a fine. That's what I believe should have happened. I don't believe that he should have. Um, I don't believe that he should have had that five that he got. I that's just my opinion. I don't feel like that it was right, and I'm glad that they let him out. Not his conviction is on appeal. Um, and I hope they give him the right sentence, because that 5 months, no, that 5 months, I don't think he should have been sentenced to five. Excuse me, I don't think he should have been sentenced to 5 months. Uh, I just don't. That 5 months just did not sit well with me at all. It didn't. It just, for some reason, that just didn't sit right with me whatsoever. Um, but I'm glad that he's out. I hope that they get him community service. I hope that they give him a fine, probation, counseling, um, mental health, um, counseling if he needs it. But as far as prison time, no, I don't think he should have gotten prison time. I just, that's just my opinion. That's just how I feel about the situation. I just don't think he should have been sentenced to prison. I just don't. It just wasn't right for him to have prison time like that. I just don't feel like he should have gotten prison time. But welcome to my live. Thank y'all for coming. We're talking about the news that just broke last night. Jussie Smollett is out. Jussie Smollett is out. Upon a conviction appeal. What do y'all think? Tell me what your opinion is of the situation. Me personally, I do not think that he should have faced 5 months. I think he should have gotten probation. I think he should have gotten a fine, community service. I think he should get some kind of counseling. I think he should be in a drug program. I think he should have some kind of mental evaluation just to make sure that his mental state is still up to par. Cause I just don't think he should have faced. I don't think he should have faced 5 months for a nonviolent crime. Okay, and I love my gay community. You know what I'm saying? The gay community. I support y'all. I rock with y'all. Um, and y'all know I fight for y'all. Y'all know I fuss for y'all. Y'all know what I fuss for y'all. But y'all are targets for a lot of hate. What Jussie did was wrong. Okay, what he did was wrong. I'm not gonna say it was not wrong, because it was horrible for him to sit up there and say that he got attacked because he was gay. I was not there, so I really and truly cannot say if he was guilty or not. I still don't know. I still do not know if Jussie is guilty of lying. I still don't know, because at the end of the day, I wasn't there. I don't know the situation. I'm not going to judge the situation. I'm not going just say he was lying. I don't know. I was not there. I was not there. So I'm not gonna say anything about the situation. All I'm gonna say is I think that him having to face 150 days was harsh for a non-violent crime. I do not think he should have faced 150 days in prison for a non-violent crime. That is just my opinion. Those are just my thoughts. Um, y'all can give y'all thoughts. Y'all can give y'all's opinion. There's no judgment here. There's no bashing here. But my opinion is, I just think that 150 days was a little too much, and I don't agree with him having to face 150 days. I just don't agree with that. I will never agree with that. I'm sorry to be drinking, y'all, but I'm thirsty. But I do not think Jussie was done right. Okay, I just don't. I don't think he was treated right. But y'all can comment. Y'all can comment and give your opinion. But yeah, I just don't think the punishment fit the crime. I just don't. I just think he should be facing probation, counseling, treatment. I just think that jail time. I just don't. I don't. I don't think I just don't think. Me personally, I don't think he should have gone to prison for 150 days. I don't think that should have been his punishment because it was a non-violent crime. Like I said, I'm for the gay community, the LGBTQ community. I'm for y'all because what's going on with y'all, what's happening with y'all is not fair. What is not right. Y'all just trying to live your life, and you don't need somebody that's within your community tarnishing and making it look bad. So what Jussie did was wrong. If he did it, because like I said, I was not there. I'm not gonna speak on the trial unless I'm not gonna judge that. But what I will say is, when it comes to us, they want to give us these harsh sentences. They want to give us these harsh sentences. They want to make an example of us. But if it had been somebody of the lighter hue, they wouldn't have gotten 150 days. They would have gotten the right the right punishment. They would have gotten what Jussie should have gotten. They would have gotten probation. They would have gotten community service. They would have they would have had to pay a fine. They would have put them in counseling. They would have done everything they could if the person was not, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, and this is just my opinion, but this is what I feel. I feel like because Jussie was, they tried to make an example out of Jussie. That's just my opinion. That's just how I feel. That's just what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm feeling, and this is what I'm thinking. But I'm glad that he's out. Hopefully, just hopefully, now he can get the help the counseling that he needs, the treatment if he needs treatment, get the treatment that he needs, and move on with his life and not make this same mistake again. Okay? Not do this again. Do something different with his life. Be an advocate for everybody. Learn his lesson from this, because this was horrible. I never wanted to see a black man in prison. I never want to see a black man in prison. But at the same time, if you do commit a crime, you should do the time, and the punishment should fit the crime. I've always been an advocate of, when you commit a crime, that punishment should fit that crime. That's what I've always been an advocate of. And if they giving out these harsh sentences, and these sentences don't fit the crime, I'm against that. I am against that wholeheartedly. What Jussie did was non-violent, and he should not have had to be faced with 150 days. That's just my thoughts. Those are just my opinions. It's my thoughts, it's my opinions. Jussie should not have faced 150 days. That's 5 months, y'all. He should have gotten community service, probation. He should have had to pay a fine. He should have had to go to counseling. Get some mental health evaluations. Speak to somebody. He should have gotten the chance to figure out why he thought that this was a good idea for him to do. Now, this is just, like I said, these are my thoughts. These are my feelings. This is just how I'm looking at the situation. A lot of folks that's saying he should have gotten more time. He should have had to face this. He should have had to face that. But we need to step back and look at the situation. That punishment did not fit that crime. Put yourself in those shoes. Would have wanted to face 150 days in prison for a non-violent first offense crime? No, you would not. No, you would not have wanted to face 150 days in prison for a non-violent crime. You would have wanted probation, community service, and made to pay a fine. That's what you would have wanted. And you can't tell me that's not what you have wanted. You would have wanted that. Make sure that y'all, when y'all come in, make sure that y'all hit that thumbs up. Let me know that you're liking the live. Hit that tip jar. If you want to hit the $sign at the bottom, just know that they're going to take 30% of the amount that you give. But if you hit my tip jar, I get all of what you're gonna send. If it's $5, I'm gonna get $5. If you send 20, I get 20. If you send 200, I get 200. But if you hit that $sign, they're gonna take 30% of that 200, that 100, that 50, that $2 that you send. So make sure you decide which one you want to hit. Either hit the $sign at the bottom, or you can send money through my tip jar. Either one. My Venmo, my Cash App, or my Zelle. I appreciate the donations. I thank y'all. I thank y'all. I thank y'all. And every dollar amount helps. I appreciate y'all. But anyway, again, Jussie Smollett was released last night. He was released last night. And I've always thought that 150 days did not, that punishment did not fit the crime that he committed. And that's just my thoughts. That's just my opinion. Um, I just thought it was just wrong. I just thought it was wrong. I thought it was wrong. I thought it was wrong. And I still think it's wrong. Even though he's out, I still think that him facing that 150 was wrong. I'm gonna continue to think that it was wrong. Um, but y'all comment, y'all tell me what you think if you're watching the replay. I see somebody's watching and not saying anything. People in the bushes. I hate when people come on my live and don't say anything. Ooh, my back is itching. But I just wanted to come on here and talk to y'all for just a few minutes. When you reply back, let's just have this discussion respectfully. If you can't have this discussion respectfully, don't worry about commenting, because I don't do disrespect. But I'm gonna get off of here and finish. And start up next week's homework. Hey, Auntie, how you doing, Auntie? I'm just sitting up here talking to everybody. I'm finna get ready to get up off of here. I've been on here for 21 minutes already. But thank y'all for coming. I just want to talk about Jussie right fast. I'm glad he out. I always thought that the punishment never fit the crime. And again, the reason why my live looks so funny is because I am on my laptop. I'm normally on my phone, but I decided to just give my phone a break from going live because it's hot right now. Yeah, I need to put it in the freezer. But yeah, I just decided to go ahead and go live from my laptop. Understand what you mean about the punishment. I just don't think that punishment fit the crime. I didn't. I never thought it fit. I thought it was wrong for them to give this man 150 days for a non-violent crime. Like, for real. A whole entire non-violent crime. I don't get it. It don't make any sense to me. If he hadn't been, he would have gotten probation. He would have gotten community service. He would have had to had to pay a fine. They would have put him in counseling. They would have gave him some kind of treatment. They would have made sure that he was okay if he hadn't been. I'm just saying. That's just my opinion. But hey, I'm just glad he's out. Now maybe he can move on with his life and start over. He's young enough to start all over. Yeah, he needs some kind of punishment. I agree with that. He needs some type of punishment. But like I was saying, I wasn't there, so I don't know what he did, what he did not do. We may never know, but his whole thing is on appeal. So, but I just hope that he learns this lesson. I hope that he truly learns this lesson. I hope he starts over his life, gets back in the studio. Other to have go through answers questions about what happened, and okay. But I just hope he just starts his life over again And just start from the beginning. Just start from the beginning and get back on his grind and keep his head down. That's all I feel like he needs to do. Just keep his head down, do what he needs to do to get back on top again. Cause he can sing, he can dance, he can act. He is a talented black man, and I want to see him back on top again. So I'm just hoping and I'm praying that he uses this second chance at life and do right. That's all I'm hoping happens, that he do right. That's all I want to see is him do right. But I'm gonna get off of here. Again, if y'all wanna comment on the replay, y'all can. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the love. And I will talk to y'all later. I'll probably go live again with y'all later on. I don't know just yet. You too, Auntie. But I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.